What do you believe about love at first sight? Does it even exist? I think it might. Terry met Rosie and they talked all night. They'd only just met but it felt so right. Terry was nice, Terry was polite, Rosie was shy, Rosie was kind. So for the next few days they were on each other's minds. Never been happier in their whole lives. As the weeks passed they couldn't be apart, meant to be together straight from the start. So they turned official, they had each other's hearts. Everything together, walks in the park, go out to the bar. There wasn't any pressure, things were all good, it was getting even better. Would they break up? They would say never. Would they stay together? They would say forever.
Both Rosie and Terry go back to his flat, chilling on the sofa, chatting and that. Then he makes his move for a kiss, and she thinks to herself, am I ready for this? He says, don't worry, we will move slow. And she thinks to herself, I love him, but should I say no? Cause little did he know Rosie be a virgin. She never made her mind up and just goes with the flow. And after they go watch a movie, yo, hand in hand, he reaches to his left, grabs something and he puts it in her hand. Says, put it on your finger to show I'm your man. Rosie says, I love you forever, you will always be my man. Terry says, to make you happy I'll always do what I can. He says what she wants to hear to make her feel he be your man.
He says he's not that kind of guy, he's always by his side, says I never tell her lies. They can have a life, well I never have to fight. He's forever in her mind like she never met a better guy. She goes to her mum's to try to get advice, says that she's one she'll never get a better price. Says it's love, hope his feelings never die. She's found someone to love but the fear is in her mind, because she doesn't want to get used. Walking hand in hand, they both go into the bedroom. They talk of the past and all the things they went through. And never looking back, I'll never hold it all against you. He tells her everything that she wants to know. He goes through all the messages and asks about a blow. She tries to tell him that she wouldn't ever cheat. She sees that he's selfish and that she'd never leave.
She looks back at him, wipes the dust off her nose. Looking back now, will there ever be hope? Is the love becoming lost? Rosie really wants to know, cause all she ever wanted was someone to call her own. Terry looks up at Rosie, takes her hand and says, forever, you and me, baby, we will always be together. Since the day that we met, yeah, I knew this was true. Even after all the hardships we've been through, I can tell you right now, there's not a thing I wouldn't do to keep you in my life, girl, I gotta stay true. You're the one that I love and the one that I know. And when push comes to shove, it is you I wanna hold. Been a couple years now, can't believe they're still together. Terry and Rosie, yeah, the love is getting better. Terry's got a job, Rosie goes to school, and every other night they go out and play pool. But Rosie calls Terry one night after work. She says that she's pregnant. Terry drops to the dirt with tears in his eyes. Now he tells her that he loves her, but what can we do? We gotta tell this to your mother. Rosie says no, my parents never have to know, but now we have to plan before it really starts to show. Terry, please tell me, what are we supposed to do? I might even have to come and live with you.
Cause forever and always is what they would always say. They were planning for their wedding and they'd even set a date. See, Terry was a smart man, job, car and own yard. Rosie wasn't ever home because she'd always stay. But Rosie's parents didn't like Terry, not a damn bit. They had never met him, yet they still could not stand him. He weren't allowed round the house, nah, cause they banned him. Rosie didn't understand, she saw it as a mad thing. Anyways, today is Saturday and it's 5 o'clock. Terry bells Rosie and he tells her meet him by the shops. So they meet by the shops, Terry's sweating quite a lot. He pulls the passports from his bag, he tells her they are flying off. Terry tells her that if she loves him she will come. Like Rosie turns around like, Terry, what you done? But Rosie couldn't concentrate, her phone kept ringing. She looks at her phone, 9 missed calls from her mum.
Now this is the part where the story comes out, the part where I tell you what the story's about. The mum always knew that something was wrong, and all along she always had her doubts. Rosie agrees to join Terry on the plane, knowing that she'll never see her mum again. He pulls out 2 tickets with the destination Spain with a free holiday. Rosie didn't complain, but then Rosie sees something she didn't expect. Her mum standing there along with the feds. Rosie's friend had told her mum about the lad, that Terry was old enough to be Rosie's dad. Rosie didn't think anything was wrong, he knew their relationship wouldn't last all along. Rosie didn't care about the people who judged, cause Terry was the only guy that Rosie had loved. Now she's watching him being took away, but he promised her that he would always stay. They were both meant to be married in May, but she won't see him not till she's old and grey. Now she's watching him being took away, but he promised her that he would always stay. They were both meant to be married in May, but she won't see him not till she's old and grey.